Hey, it's Tim Eccles in the EV Fan Zone with KC Boys, my radio show co-host. KC, it's been a long day and we're not done yet.
No, and it's been a great day. It is a beautiful Bluebird day out here at Road Atlanta. We've got a bunch of EVs in the corral here, a bundt of really interesting folks that we've been talking to. So, yeah, it's been great.
KC, I mean, we've had VWs here. We've had the Audi e-tron, the Porsche Taycan. What else we have?
So we've got a couple of Mustang Mach-E's, including the first Mach-E GT that I've seen. There is a Jeep 4xe, which is their plug-in hybrid that's back there charging right now. Of course, I've got my Polestar here. We've got a Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid. What else am I missing, folks? An Audi? Yeah, we've got. What's that? We've got the Volkswagen ID4. What else am I missing?
We got
The Chevy Bolt, that's right. Yeah, so we got a bunch of EVs here.
My Sea Turtle car.
Does that actually plug into something?
Yes. Yeah. So, I credit my wife with naming the car because we were trying to think of something non-controversial, right? And she said, "Hey, everybody loves sea turtles. Why don't you put sea turtles on it?" And it was so convincing that my Coast Guard son calls from Panama City after seeing it on Facebook, and he says to my wife, his mom, he says, "Is Dad doing stuff with sea turtles now?" See, it worked.
Yeah, that's
great. So anyway, thanks, Casey, for being here. Hey, Andrew, Richard, come on over. One of the challenges that we've had here at this track's owned by NASCAR. One of the challenges that we've had is getting EVs charged. There wasn't a single charger on this site. Last year, we had a solar canopy that had a level 2 charger.
Sure.
But this year, you came to me at the environmental conference and you said, "Hey, I think I got a solution for you."
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a great conference. They talked about sea turtles there, as a matter of fact. But yeah, we have our renewable propane, renewable natural gas, propane, natural gas, a DC fast charger here for today. And we're giving people about 1% a minute. That's just with a 50 kilowatt charger. And we've been able to charge, we've charged about 30 cars today.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for being here and making that available.
Thank you. Appreciate everything you do, Commissioner. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Hey, let's bring up Jackson EMC, our presenting sponsor. We're in Jackson EMC territory. Hey, you give it up for Jackson. Yeah, we're in Jackson EMC territory. I'm a Jackson EMC member. I have solar on my home, net metered, thanks to Jackson EMC. Rebate from Jackson EMC. So you guys are all in helping your members learn about EVs and solar.
That's right. Thank you, Commissioner Eccles, for having us here today. We appreciate the opportunity. It's a great day for a race. But like you said, we've got a lot of opportunities for our members to learn more about solar. If they have questions about rooftop solar, they can go on our website, jacksonemc.com/green. They can learn more about that if they want to speak to somebody from Jackson about whether that's economical for them and the rebates that we offer, they can do that as well. So we've got a lot of great solar options. We also have green power that they can purchase directly from us. They can purchase a block of green energy, and that goes as a credit toward their bill. So we've got a lot of options like that for green-minded people, and certainly more of our members are becoming that way. So we appreciate you having us here.
Thank you so much for being here. Hey, one of your sister companies, Coweta Fayette EMC. Those of you tuning in, maybe you've been to Peachtree City. I've been down to Noonan. Come on in, Jimmy. You guys are very involved with some of the same things, including working with that studio down in Fayetteville.
That's correct. Thanks, Commissioner. If you're not here right now, you're missing what I would say is the second most exciting day after Game 6 of the World Series. So if you're not here at the Petit Le Mans, you need to find a way to get here. But yeah, that's correct. We're promoting renewable energy. I'm with Coweta Fayette EMC. We serve 80,000 members, South Metro Atlanta. We're really involved with electric vehicles and renewables, energy audits, and Commissioner Eccles and the rest of the staff and the commissioners of PSC are super great supporters of all the things that we're trying to do. So we appreciate it.
I had you guys out at Atlanta Motorsports Park, which is similar to this track, 2.5 miles, same type of racing. But I invited all the EMC presidents to come race go-karts. You remember this?
I do.
So they have go-karts that go 55 miles an hour out there. So I invited all the EMCs to come out. And get this, all the losers had to buy an EV. Only the winner was exempt. And so we had one EMC president who had been a race car driver. He had helped start racing over in Dubai. He had his own little Porsche suit. He had those little booties. He had those little racing booties. He had his own little helmet. And he was a skilled driver. He was so skilled that he said, I'm going to start in the back. I'm going to start in the back. But your president, Chris Stevens, was maybe about 50 pounds lighter than he was.
Yep.
And what we know, if we know anything about racing, is weight matters.
That's right.
Weight matters. And, you know, this particular booty-wearing EMC president, he passed everyone except Chris Stevens from Coweta Fayette. And little Chris, little skinny Chris, no one could get past him. And he won the championship that day, was atop the podium with the booty-wearing EMC president with his Porsche suit and Porsche hat, helmet. He was second place. So I know y'all are awfully proud of your president.
We are. He's a proud graduate of Georgia Tech, and I think he uses advanced calculus knowledge to cut the angles, to fight off the challenge. So I guess that's a good use for Georgia Tech degree.
And the cool thing about that event was we raised a lot of money to help low-income ratepayers who couldn't afford to pay their bill, you know, during COVID. And so it was for a great cause. So just thanks a lot for all your leadership, what you guys are doing. Appreciate that. Hey, we're having fun out here at Road Atlanta. I'm telling you. Aren't y'all having fun with our staff out here? Yeah. So, I mean, it is a gorgeous day. Nothing better than sitting on the grassy knoll and watching these race cars go by. And we're here in the EV Performance Corral, and we're showing folks EVs and what they're about, how to charge them. Don Francis, come on up here. And none more knowledgeable than my buddy Don Francis. And Don,
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're a 2EV family. You help people get chargers in their garage. You helped me. I don't know if you remember this, but 2013, when I got my first Nissan Leaf, you guys helped me get that charger into my garage and really learn that charging in your garage is the cheapest way to charge.
Absolutely. I mean, people talk about, where am I going to charge my car? And I talk to them of issues about, you got one of these. What do you do with it at night? You plug it in at night. If you're talking to someone, tell them, well, it's like putting a dryer outlet in your garage. Literally, it's no more difficult than that. And it's where 80+% of all charging will be done at home at night. You plug the car in, it's full the next morning. You really never think about it. I've had people ask me, well, how long does it take to charge the car? I tell them 15 seconds. I get out of the car, I plug it in, I go inside. The car takes over the charging event. If there's anything that happens that I need to look at, the car talks to me, sends me a text message. So the technology has really improved a lot. It is very easy and very simple to do.
Well, Don, thanks for your leadership and everything you've done to advance EVs. Hey, my buddy Sam Collier's here. Sam, come on up. Sam, as we think about this infrastructure bill, come on up into the shot here. As we think about the infrastructure bill that just passed, it has a lot of EV money in it. And I think that people, even the governor set up a task force. We got this SK Innovations battery plant not too far from here. I think EVs, we've been advancing along and along. I think we're going to see an acceleration now. What do you think?
Oh, I absolutely agree. Yeah, it's one of those things, once you drive an EV, you never want to switch. And so it's just a matter of confidence in the charging infrastructure, and this bill is going to help that a lot.
You're a stockholder advocate, I would say. You go to these stockholder meetings with the Southern Company. You've been kind of pushing and moving them with resolutions in the future. Do you see utilities going all in on electric vehicles in the future?
Oh, I think so. I think it's a natural, really, but to be able to fuel the transportation sector with cleaner and cleaner energy, and the Southern Company's committed to decarbonization, and then they're going to grow their load with EV charging. So it's great. And
recently, you had a chance to go to Switzerland to a prototype facility called Energy Vault. And I know there's lots of different types of energy being talked about now, hydrogen, batteries, of course, but you saw something very clever over there.
Yeah, it actually was, the idea came from a thought conference in Pasadena, and it's gone around the world. The Scottish inventor and American and Swiss. And it's basically taking large, huge blocks of locally sourced material. You don't want to be shipping these around. You want to build it out of local source. Could be dirt locally, could be coal ash or concrete from an old plant, and form them into these blocks, and then having a tower that stacks the blocks when there's need to store energy, and then lowers them when it's time to discharge that energy. The dispatch rate is like 4 seconds, so it's instantaneous power. I call it pump storage on the stick. Instead of having 2 lakes somewhere, you've got one tower in the same location where you may have once had a power plant, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, it sounds like Darko. Don't go anywhere. I need you. It sounds like the ship-to-shore cranes at the Port of Savannah, that when they lower containers into a ship, it actually charges those cranes with that kinetic energy. So it sounds like a similar principle.
Exactly, and it can't degrade because gravity is constant. It's always at the ready, and you just build these out of blocks, state of the shelf, 1 megawatt generators that go both ways. And so you discharge and charge on a moment's notice.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Thanks, enjoyed it, very fun.
Yeah, Darko, come on up here for a second. I'm putting Darko on the spot. Darko, big race fan. United Consulting is a firm that he works for, and they rented this tent. Come on into the shot, Darko. That United rented this tent. We're on 5 Facebook pages, LinkedIn, YouTube, Periscope, and my 13,000 Twitter followers. But don't be nervous. Darko, United Consulting, involved with lots of different things around the city. You guys have been around over 20 years, whether it's geotech, phase 1, environmental. Y'all are doing a lot.
Yeah, we've been around for over 30 years. And, construction material, environmental, and geophysical. So we have several departments. And, we've been doing it all over the city, outside of Atlanta, Tennessee, recently North Carolina, South Carolina. So we're all over.
Yeah, I know that you guys are looking more and more at these large solar arrays being built, the work that needs to be done before you even, as you're evaluating that land, to see is it suitable for what we want to use it for. You guys are involved in a lot of that phase 1 work.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got all of this phase 1 through environmental. We have a lot of construction material projects, high rises, and all that in the land. We're all over. Yes, sir.
Well, I want to thank you for renting the tent for us and giving you your tickets. How about that? Y'all appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Darko. Appreciate that. Hey, we're wrapping up our broadcast. Who have I missed? Yes, DeAndre, come on up here. We've got DeAndre here. DeAndre, I'm going to just turn this around. You've got this photo booth. You got this photo booth over here, and folks can come out and what are they going to get?
Oh, so we're going to give you some wonderful pictures supporting the EV movement. Just make sure you stop by the EV tent, and you'll see us right over here in the corner.
How much does it cost to get your picture made?
For these people, it's nothing. It's compliments of the event.
Yeah, well, look at that. So come out here. The EV fan zone is right across from the main fan zone. We're gonna make your picture. We're gonna text it to you. You can post it on social media. Got the little photo strip, right?
Yes, sir. The best photo strips at this time.
Yeah. So thanks for being here. We've really enjoyed having you on the property here. Did I miss anybody else here that wants to be on our broadcast? Hey, just as we wrap it up, thank you for tuning in. If you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, come join us tomorrow. We'll be here for one final day at Road Atlanta in the EV Fan Zone. We're having a great time. There'll be 100,000 people here tomorrow. We're really looking forward to a great day. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We will see you.